Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, transgender and non binary friends of all ages, my name is Moses Bogart, and tonight I'm broadcasting live from my basement in Kitchener, Ontario, Canada. True North, strong and free. We broadcast live from the traditional territory of the Anishinaabe, Haudenosaunee, and Chinanton people. My friends, we are all treaty people, and as such, we have a right and a duty to truth and reconciliation. We can do better. We must do better, friends. We will do better. Almost exactly a year to the day since they played in the finals of season number 6. It is I'm going to get it wrong every single time, Ticklepuss versus the Thunder Bay Pike here. This is round 2 of the Brûlée Cup. La Coupe Brûlée. And yeah, there's no sound because I don't know how to turn the sound on. I apologize. I pushed all the keys on my keyboard, but there's just no sound. So they've got me. And I'm embarrassed. I went back and I watched the season 6 final. And I really have to stop doing this when I'm inebriated. It was embarrassing. Absolutely embarrassing listening to myself do that. But here we are, friends. Round number 2. In round number 1, the Thunder Bay Pike put away the Sonoma Valley Barrels 4-2. And on the other end, Ticklepuss, he squeaked past the Providence Sea Bass 4-3. Tight series. Nobody won. 2 in that one in a row. It was a back and forth series. Nobody put together any kind of streak there. Let's go back and look at February 6, 2024. The game took place in the Cam River Coliseum. It was game number 6. Ticklepuss looking to force game 7, had a 2-0 lead going into the third period, and the Pike were able to come back and score 4 unanswered to win. At the time was the 6th consecutive Brûlée Cup. But Thunder Bay, of course, now are not the defending champs. That is the Pit Intramurals, and a fabulous graphic when you turn on this playoff edition showing the Intramurals hoisting the cup. And there's a chance we could see the Pike and the Intramurals back in the finals again this year. But oh my goodness! Right off the bat, Alexei Kovalev puts one in the back of the net, and Ticklepuss is up 1-0. They're in the whites heading south with those gorgeous neon green skates. And what a goal that was. One-timer taking it out of the air. Alexei Kovalev, former Ranger, Montreal Canadian, an all-around good guy from what I've seen. Dumped into the corner. This is going to be Brian Rolston, and having gone back to look at the footage from season 6, not a lot of Pike players left from that year. Hayduke's gone. Sean Burke, 6 cups for the Pike. He's gone. But who's back in the lineup now? Olli Jokinen, number 13. Rolston's got number 12. Corey Perry returns for last year wearing 10. Samsonov's got 14. And David Backus, number 42. On the blue line, Andre Sakura, he's got number 4. Duncan Keith, 5. And Mark Streit, he's wearing number 32 in this game. Heading south there, that was Dion Phaneuf. Got to pass up to number 38, Pavel Demitra, R.I.P. friend. And number 15 is Joffrey Lupul. He's back from Robidaw Island, playing in this game, not injured. He doesn't want to sit back and collect the paycheck. He's out there going to bust his ass for some goals tonight and a chance to hoist the Brûlée Cup. Waiting, the winner of this series is, of course, the Taipei Typhoons. They were victorious on Friday night, and they are waiting. If Bell can win again, it's going to be Bell versus Bell Part 2. But if Ticklepuss wins, won't that be something else? The champ not even making the final. The former champ, I might make that error a few times tonight. 1-0 here late in the first period of game number 1. Gets a great pass ahead there. One-time chance back in front. Intercepted. Rolston shoots it on net, but that's Jocelyn Thibault. Same goalie in net as the Ticklepuss had last year in that final. February 6th, 2024. Rolston gives the puck away, and someone took a penalty there. And as the clock ticks down here on period number 1, that is going to be the Pike taking the first penalty of the series. Sergei Samsonov heads to the bench, heads to the penalty box, pardon me, and they're going right back to it, not even going to give me a chance to go over and check the chat. Hopefully everyone's behaved themselves. Wide there. That was Jokinen missing wide on the one-timer. Smart play back to Streit. Mark Streit passed it ahead. Was Mark Streit unfairly left off of the Montreal Canadiens quarter-century team that the NHL.com's putting out? Perhaps. Jokinen can't beat 5 Ticklepuss. That's going to lead the other way. Dimitra had a chance, but it was stolen away by Keith, dumped all the way back in. That's going to be picked up there by Boucher in net. And that was Joffrey Lupul again. He's playing the right wing, behind the net to Samsonov. Stolen away there. Kovalev's playing center. Nice fake shot there, channeling his inner Nate. Great pass, but it gets behind the net to Samsonov. He wheels around, but it's intercepted by Dimitra on left wing. Stolen away now by Jokinen. Pass to Rolston. Couldn't get the one-time pass away. Samsonov, he's being hassled there by Dimitra, and Dimitra's going to shoot that puck down the ice. Boucher picks it up to negate the icing. Lupul chips it in. Streit heads back into his own corner, gets it up the boards to Rolston. Rolston has a lane, but he's checked from behind, and the 1-0 lead stands still for the Ticklepuss. Kovalev gets another puck on net. Back to Dimitra. One-time chance! And Kovalev's got his second of the game. And just like that, the Ticklepuss are up 2-0 here in game 1 of the series. That's going to be Dimitra now looking to make it 3-0, intercepted, and Duncan Keith gets around everybody behind the net. Does he have a one-time pass? Samsonov's got it. And it's going to be Jokinen just poking it through Tebow. Low percentage chance there, but somehow finds its way in. We got a hockey game, 2-1. This is period number 2, game number 1, round 2, season 157 of the WN95HL. Dimitra gets the puck and knocks his man down, throws it in front. Kovalev looking for the Hattie, and a huge save there by Boucher, flashing that leather, and that's hauled down from behind. We're getting a penalty shot here. We are getting a penalty shot. Jokinen comes in and just fires it into the boards. It's a pass, though. Interesting play. He can't score. We did see the most gentlemanly thing ever in the history of hockey last night when in overtime, pardon me, on Friday, that overtime that went on for most of our adult lives, Nate just decides not to take the penalty shot. You love to see it. Sumter Trash, Taipei Typhoon, and Nate decides not to take that in quadruple, quintuple, septuple, octuple, dodecahedron overtime. Doesn't take the shot. All right, chipped in now. We're in the third period. The Ticklepuss looking to take the first game here on the road, but right away, Rolston. Brian Rolston, probably the leading scorer in history for this Pike team. He's got the score tied at 2, and we've got shades of February 6th. All those months and years ago when Ticklepuss had the 2-0 lead. Except Kovalev! There it is, the hat trick! Not to be outdone with the holla back goal. Ticklepuss 3, Thunder Bay Pike 2. And this is going to be a great series, friends. High scoring, you can tell already. Going to be a lot of goals. Kovalev's got 3 goals already this game to Dimitra. He tries the one-time pass back to Kovalev, intercepted by, that was Keith. And that was a great chance for Samsonov, but he couldn't score. Now it's going to be Streit. Dumps it all the way down. It's going to be a battle to get there. And that's going to be Dion Phaneuf. Neon Dion Phaneuf. Famous for his double Dion at the World Juniors all those years ago. Mark Streit gets it across, looking for the Sunnyvale special. Rolston can't score. Streit's got it again. I think he intercepted what might have been a one-time pass, and it's going to be Kovalev. Across the blue line, fake shot! And I'm just picking up now the green tape on the stick, too. Wow! Straight out of the 80s. It's like we're watching Tron on the ice. That's going to head over the glass. 2:07 to go in the third period. And the Thunder Bay Pike down a goal here to Ticklepuss. Game number 1 is happening at the Cam River Coliseum. Home ice belongs to the Pike. Ticklepuss trying to take that away here in game 1. Dimitra gets the pass to Lupo. One time was open. He tried to cut across the crease, and Boucher's there. Great move by Keith. Gets around everybody except Tebow. And now it's going to be Kovalev getting the chance. Over to Dimitra. Back to Kovalev. Kovalev's got 3 goals already this game. Oh, and great defense there from Kovalev, doing it at both ends. Obviously, Alexei not known for his defensive prowess in the actual NHL, but here in the dub, that man came back and back-checked. Saved a potential tying goal. A penalty coming up here. Who's this going to be going against? It is the Ticklepuss taking their first PIM of the series. Timeout to Tegucigalapa. We're going to see the name here. That's Lupul. Heads to the box. Bad timing here. 30 seconds to go. Timeout for Thunder Bay. The hollaback timeout. 35 seconds. No goalie pull. Face-off might be an advantage enough. Dumped all the way down the ice. There's going to be one more chance here for the Pike. And Keith's going to skate through everyone. Loses the puck. Back to Rolston. It's do or die here. Rolston can't jam it home. The one-timer went to Sergei Samsonov. And this game number 1 by a score of 3-2 favors the Tegucigalapa Ticklepuss. Some first game there, 2-0 lead early for the Ticklepuss. The champ storms back to tie it early in the third, but right away with the hollaback goal, his third of the game. That's Alexei Kovalev. Hat trick, and already he's looking like the MVP of this series. Shots on goal, 10 apiece. Face-off's pretty even. Body check's pretty even. The attack zone does favor Tegucigalapa. Tegucigalapa favored in the attack zone. What a battle, though. What a battle. Kobe's good, says Sabotonic. You are right. Becker 10 thinks Sagathon wouldn't miss the net with a down B on a penalty shot. Speaking of Sagathon, let's talk about the other side of the bracket. The other semifinal was already set, the Pitt Intramurals. They won in 5, and I wrote it down too small to read who they beat. Hoth. They beat Hoth in 5. And on the other side of that bracket, Highland Wolf playing against the Min Hat-Trick Swayzes goes to 7. And the Wolf defeat the Swayzes. They're in the semifinals against the Intramurals. Pitt versus Wolf. That's going to be a fantastic series right there. Absolutely fantastic. That's going to be coming up soon here. But right now, our focus is on game number 2 coming up here between Tegucigalapa and Thunder Bay. Tegucigalapa stealing home ice advantage in game number 1 with that 3-2 victory. Coming on the strength of Alexei Kovalev, his 3 goals. DiPietro, did I see a goalie change there? Rick DiPietro. Is he going to be in net for game number 2? Let's find out. Ticklepuss wins the face-off, and that's going to be Fanuff. He loses it. Olli Jokinen is playing the center again this game. Strike gets it all the way up. Now it's behind the net. But Rolston can't get there. Gets stuck on the net, and that's going to be an icing. Face-off to the left of Boucher or DiPietro. Either way, right now, this is Brian Rolston, captain of this team, leader, heart and soul of many championship squads. He was there for the heartbreak last season when the Intramurals defeated the Thunder Bay Pike for the first time ever in the history of the WN95HL. Alexei Kovalev looking to start this game off like he did last with a goal. Lupo's pass intercepted. Rolston, he's hounded from behind by number 15, Lupo, and it's going to be Kovalev. Get another chance. Stolen away there by Keith. Rolston spins back. He might have had a lane for the Sunnyvale special. Instead, it's number 15, Lupo. Fake shot, one-time pass. That would have been a beauty. Intercepted by Jokinen, who also just destroys Fanuff after the whistle. Face-off now on the Thunder Bay end. Dumped all the way down the ice, but Kovalev's going to get back there first. But a giveaway to Samsonov, and a great defensive play in front of the net by Brian Rafalski. He probably saved a goal there. Stolen away by Samsonov. Tebow falls to his butt, but he makes the save. And on the other end, Kovalev. He cannot be stopped this series. A little Sumter smash right there. And history is repeating itself. Alexei Kovalev opens the scoring in game 2, just like he did in game number 1. And once again, the Pike find themselves trailing early in this hockey game. Rolston now spinning and weaving. He's hammered to the ice. He's out for the game. This is huge. Brian Rolston out for the game. That's going to draw Corey Perry in number 10. Corey Perry, of course, still playing for the Edmonton Oilers right now. The pesky Corey Perry. And Mark Streit takes some exception to that hit, knocking Kovalev to the ice. Kovalev made that incredible defensive play in game number 1, back check to save it from being tied, and here throwing the body around. That's Dimitra losing the puck. On the wing now is going to be, on the left wing is Jokinen. Samsonov has moved to center, and Perry comes in on right wing. Dumped all the way down the ice. Dangerous play there, but it's out. Keith's got it. That's going to be Samsonov looking to cut across the crease. And Thunder Bay is just trying to force the game right now. Trying to push his way through 5 players, 3 players. He is known for being able to skate with the puck and avoid contact, but he's going directly in to find that contact tonight. Not his style. Breakaway now for Samsonov, but fine defensive play by the Ticklepuss to come back and take that away. Perry knocks his man down. That's going to lead to Rolston with a chance, and he can't get it past Thibault. Jocelyn Thibault had a really rough series the last time these two met in the Brule Cup final. Looking great so far here. 1 win under his belt and a big save right there. One-time chance, and that's going to be DiPietro answering with a save of his own, but Kovalev's got it again. 4 goals so far in this series, and he scored again! Alexei Kovalev's got 5! This man is on fire right now. Mike Keenan would roll over in his grave if he knew this was happening. And I'm not suggesting Mike Keenan's dead. I'm just suggesting he sleeps in a grave. Behind the net, back in front, a chance for the Thunder Bay Pike. They're pressing now, down here 2-0. Samsonov stops and starts, turns around, cuts across in front of the net. What a great goal! The Sunnyvale special for Jokinen. And everything is, it's history again, repeating itself. We had a 2-0 lead on 2 Alexei Kovalev goals last game, and then the champ scored right about the same time in the second to make it 2-1. Just some exciting hockey here. Perry can't get that one-time pass in front. There was a Pike player open. Brilliant missed the pass. I was going to say brilliant pass by DiPietro until the player missed it. Dion Phaneuf dumps it around behind the net. It's going to be Mark Streit now making it over the red line. Had a lane to the net, but didn't take it. Gave it over there to Samsonov for the one-timer. And that's going to be Jokinen hustling back on D, but stolen away by Kovalev. Scramble in front of the net. And that's a dangerous situation right now, having 2 goals gone in that way so far this series. Samsonov tries to cut across the crease. Leads to a chance for Keith. Now Keith's got it behind the net, picking up speed. Dumps it off the boards to Perry. One-time a chance in front. Keith intercepted that, so it didn't go to the intended target. Here's Dimitra now. Bell's getting on that manual goalie quickly to avoid the pileup in front of the net, and Perry's going to skate around everyone. Gets the pass across there to Samsonov. Over the blue line. Samsonov wheeling, but the horn blows to end the second period. Same score as game number 1. Tegucigalapa up 2-1 here to start period number 2. And this is going to be right now. Mark Streit coming down, stolen away by Dion Phaneuf. Streit gets it back, just dumps it in and off the boards to Thibault. Thibault living a little dangerously there. Oh, I thought that was just a whistle for Thibault holding on too long. Instead, it's going to be a penalty. The cross-check for Duncan Keith. And he's going to head to the box right now. That's our first power play of this game. Bonkers to think about how many penalties were called in that series between the Trash and the Typhoon the other day. So few this game. Rolston gets behind the net. Trying for the one-time pass here. Still almost 4 minutes to go. Another penalty coming up. This one's going to go against the Ticklepuss, and that was computer-generated there because Ticklepuss had the puck on his stick, Behind the scenes, the computer decided to take a penalty and even things up. Corey Perry playing D right now. Weaves around, looking for a lane. One-timer right there. Stolen away off the goalie. And it's going to be Samsonov. Nice play behind the net. Brilliant goaltending, though, by Ticklepuss. Gets out there to stop that one. Duncan Keith playing forward. We're going to need a whistle here so Keith and Perry can switch spots. Both penalties have come to an end now. Perry loses the puck at center, gets it back, chips it in. There's a race for it. Phaneuf's knocked down. Thibault can't get there. The puck's behind the net. No one seems to want to pick it up. There's a big hit for Samsonov. He can't get across the crease. The chance was there. Thibault's going to dump it down. It's intercepted by Perry, who's absolutely leveled. Duncan Keith still playing right wing. We have it on a whistle. And time is ticking down here. 1 minute, 40 seconds to go. Ticklepuss still with a lead here of 2-1. Looking to go ahead 2-0 in this series. Behind the net, here comes Keith. One open chance, but Thibault comes back and robs Duncan Keith. Duncan Keith's got it again. He's going to have a clean break this time, but he's hauled down from behind. No call there. No call. Under a minute to go. Big hit on Perry. He's murdered in the corner. Dimitra misses the open cage. It's just dumped down the ice here. Phaneuf picks it up. He's hit by Keith, but has a chance to get the puck around the boards. Breakaway now for Perry, and he just misses. Perry had a chance right here in the last few seconds to tie it up. Keith got it behind the net. There's 5 seconds left. One-time chance, and Thibault comes up with a great save. And in game number 2, the Tegucigalapa Ticklepuss have won it 2-1. They have a 2-0 lead here on the Thunder Bay Pike, heading home. A home ice advantage of the Two Girls One Cup Arena. And Thunder Bay is reeling right now. For someone known for his goal-scoring ability, he's only managed to put 3 in the net. 5 goals for Ticklepuss so far, all coming off the stick of Alexei Kovalev. Taipei Typhoon says, holy moly, Knight's Vision, 2 on the road, right? You're never in trouble till you lose at home, but in this case, I think if Tegucigalapa loses 1 at home, they're not in trouble. They're doing well right now. LS 8555, Puss is top form right now, OMG. That's short for oh my god, in case you didn't know. Kobe is a one-man wrecking crew. Knight's Vision, I agree. Wolf down 3-1. Salvo comeback in 7. Wow. Wow. Okay. We are going to be heading to game 3 right now. I've been informed by the gentleman that there's a mandatory smoke break after game 3, so there'll be a bit of a break after this one. And if you have them, you have to. If you've got them, you've got to smoke them as it goes. Smoke them if you got them. So if you smoke after this game, head outside. Don't smoke in the house. It's rude. Head outside. Take care of business. Whew. Two Girls, One Cup Arena will be the host of game number 3, the home ice of the Tegucigalapa Ticklepuss. They have that commanding lead right now, 2-0. Let's check out the lineup moves. Rolston being out almost the entirety of that game had to hurt. He's back in his familiar left wing position now. Jokinen's going to move back to center. Dion Phaneuf and Brian Rafalski are going to man the point. Kovalev, Dimitra, Lupul. Kovalev handling duties at center ice. Right, 2 girls, 1 puck. Right. Thinking of something else. All right, and here we go. Game number 3 is on right now. And the neon stays on the skates and the stick, but moves to the trim here. A light brown color on the jerseys of the Ticklepuss. Not a lot has changed on the jerseys of the Pike over the years. Pike's probably pretty desperate to score the first one in this game. They've gone down 1-0 early in both the last 2 games. That was close right there. Dimitra and Kovalev. Not sure who had that chance, but it was close. It's going to be Rolston now. Getting around his man. Comes back. Goes for a shot. Glove side. Dimitra had a chance. I don't know. I didn't see Boucher or DiPietro in net tonight. Behind the net now is Rolston. Gets it over to Samsonov. One-timer for straight from the point. Not a high percentage chance right there. But Keith turns around and loses his check. but ends up in a traffic jam. And there's a goal for Jokinen. That's going to be his third of the series. 1-0 for the Pike. That's exactly what the doctor ordered in this game for Thunder Bay. They got a lot of work to do, down 2-0. They need 4 wins here, and it's going to help with saves like that from Boucher. Dump down the ice. Phaneuf's got it, but he's hammered to the ice. That's going to leave the puck on Samsonov's stick. One-time chance in front, broken up there by Rafalski. You're off the case, Rafalski. Kovalev can't jam it in front. We got a Taipei dump, but it's going to be Rolston getting there first. Escapes a check. One-time chance there for Jokinen. Dumped all the way down the ice. Boucher escapes on that. Picks up and gives it away. Oh, that was nerve-wracking right there. And we've got ourselves another exciting game here. Game number 3, if you're just joining us. Tegucigalapa won game 1, 3-2, won game 2, 2-1. And they are looking for a commanding lead in this series. We're in the round 2 of the Brule Cup. Kovalev scored all the goals for Tegucigalapa. Jokinen's got 3 and Rolston's got 1 for the Pike. This is going to be Rafalski losing the puck. And Samsonov, I think he beat Tebow, but couldn't beat the post on that one. Dumped all the way down again. Race for it. Phaneuf touches it out. 2 seconds to go. And we're going to head to the first intermission here with a 1-0 lead. There's a chance, though, for Lupul. Didn't think a lot could happen there in just a second. Wow, nice deke, says Taipei Typhoons. Tight series here, and we're underway in the second period. Phaneuf dumps it in. Lupul gets there, and that almost looks like a repeat of the first goal of the whole series when Kovalev picked it out of the air on the one-timer. Samsonov turns back into the check, battles for the puck, but Phaneuf's just going to knock him down. Big size mismatch there between Dion Phaneuf and Sergei Samsonov, to say the least. Kovalev now, and it's dumped down the ice. Phaneuf gets there, and Jokinen just destroys, just absolutely murders Phaneuf behind the net. Wow. Sean Avery loving that kind of hit. All right, here comes Kovalev. Gets it down. Lupul intercepted. Great stick there by Duncan Keith and a fantastic pass up. Samsonov got the puck, takes a shot on net, tries for the rebound. Phaneuf gets it up to Dimitra. Dumped all the way down the ice by Streit. I think he was looking to have one of his players win the race to get that, but no one was even close. And icing is called. 3 minutes to go here in the second period. 1-0 for the Thunder Bay Pike on a goal from Olli Jokinen. One-time chance there again for Rolston. Big save there by Tebow. We got a penalty coming up. This is going to go to the Pike. Lupul goes for the fake shot, gets it back. A little bit of a scramble there to get the goalie off the ice. Kovalev stopped with the manual goalie save. Dimitra's got it. And Tegucigalapa holding on to another one-time chance, and they still maintain the puck with the extra attacker. Kovalev streaks across the front. And that was one of the longer times I've seen a delayed penalty call in one of these games. Fantastic work there by Ticklepuss. And Brian Rolston, he's got his first penalty of the series. He's got to pick it up. I know we got injured there in game number 2 with only 1 goal. The leading scorer all time for Pike. And he's out of his net. Boucher goes for a skate, and Pavel Dimitra has tied this game. Kovalev didn't score the goal. Got an assist, though. That's 6 points for Kovalev in this series already. Averaging 2 a game. What a player. Little give and go passes in the corner. Samsonov, Dimitra just gets tired of it, knocks him down. He's going to get a breakaway for his efforts. The puck was loose. Boucher was down, and Keith can't find a way to thread that pass past Dion Phaneuf. He's going to dump it down. Streit misses it, pays the price. Rolston coughs it up, and this is going to be Streit with it. Gets it ahead to Keith. Back behind the net here. What a move! Oh my goodness, Sergei Samsonov, someone put that on replay. Spinner Rama behind the net. Looking like Denny Savard or Dougie Gilmore, a little water bug out there on the ice. What a goal! Sergei Samsonov to restore the lead. That's his first of the series, and the Thunder Bay Pike are up 2-1 heading into the third period. Oh boy! Ferrari Says 1976 Dolph Oliver. Names. All right, now starting the third period, Lupul gets hammered down by Samsonov. Just scored that great goal. He's going to shoot it all the way down the ice. It's a battle to get there. Thibault wins that battle. Almost leads to a breakaway for Rolston. Instead, it's going to be Samsonov coming the other way. He spins back again. Looking to go to the well twice on that move, maybe one too many times. Ticklepuss learning faster than the AI we're training on our art and our thoughts and our souls. Rolston now with the puck. He's hassled by two Ticklepuss players, still gets it across for a one-time pass, and Rafalski dumps behind the net. Once again, Boucher's out of position. Lupul had a chance there, but brought it back. And behind the net, Samsonov. Is he taking the penalty? I don't know what happened there. Who's going to get this one? No, this is going to be Ticklepuss taking it. I wasn't sure. Phaneuf heading to the box. We're spreading the penalties out pretty equally here. No one's taken more than one so far. And with 2:55 here to go in game number 3 and a 1-goal lead, the Pike are on the power play. Dimitra couldn't score there on the little break. Behind the net to Samsonov. He's destroyed. Picked up by Paul Martin, the former Prime Minister of Canada, getting some ice time tonight. And Kovalev's just going for a skate. Dipsy doodling, looking for a how's she going and a thank you, but nothing happening there. Stolen away in the Ticklepuss end by Samsonov. He's working along the half boards, a little back and forth. One-time chance for Lupul. Samsonov just looking for that chance to get the pass in front. Looking to create some scoring chances. Just missed wide there was Dimitra, and Boucher's got it again. Holds on to it for a second to give his team a chance to get down the ice, but still the puck is lost. Dimitra throws it in front, looking for the one-time. Big hit! Kovalev puts Dimitra, put whoever that was, into the boards. Might have been Rolston. Gets his bell rung, and then Kovalev gets the favor return as he's on the ice. Here comes Rolston across the ice, but Thibault's up to the job and comes across in the manual. Big save, keeps this game going. 10 seconds left to go. Thunder Bay is just going to dump it down the ice. Smart play. There will be 2 seconds left to go. Face off to the left. No goalie pull. What are we going to see here? And it's won by the Pike. And that's going to also give them the win in the game. 2-1. The Pike are right back in this series. That was impressive, says Salvo Tonic. Oliver, ballerina boy. Sergei Samsonov, those Russians know their ballet. Right? Those Russians know their ballet. All right, good game, says Taipei Typhoon, Salvo Tonic, Oliver, Ellis. Everyone thinks that was a good one. It was 2-1. Tight series, every game been decided by 1 goal. And this is time for the mandatory cigarette break. Mandatory smoke break right now. So friends, I'll see you in a few moments. I'm going to have a quick bite to eat. Not going far. Stick around. We'll be back for game number 4 before you know it. Well, hopefully you didn't go too far. I just got a text from Sean. They're going to break after game number 4 instead. So we're going to stick around here. Maybe they'll have that smoke on the plane on the way back from Thunder Bay to Tegucigalapa. 2 girls, 1 puck arena. I get things wrong so often on here. It happens. Paul Martin is a fish stick. Love that one right there. Mark Streit is a burning house. But Brian Boucher is a fish stick. Okay. Good to know. We are back here. Game number 4 coming up. The series right now favors the Tegucigalapa Ticklepuss 2-1. They won both games on the at Cam River Coliseum, home of the Thunder Bay Pike. DiPietro's in the game tonight. Makes sense. finding out that Boucher is a fish stick. But game number 3 went to the Pike. So far, the road team has won every game in the series. And you know what they say, you're not in trouble till you've lost one on the road. And so far, both teams are doing fine under those metrics. The scores 3-2 in game 1, 2-1 in game 2 for Ticklepuss, 2-1 for the Thunder Bay Pike in game number 3. And we are back here. Game number 4, big hit right there to start the game. And that's got the crowd buzzing. A little bit of some boos raining down the Pike on that one. Kovalev scored in every game so far this series, 6 points to his name. And this is going to be number 13, Lupul. Corey Perry's in right now. And Rolston, the move to center. The move to center, and we've got a goal, and that's going to lead to Peter Budaj coming in quickly. That hook was quick right there. Gong show speed. And Peter Budaj, he's going to work the net right now. Tebow is out. Budaj is in. Both players refusing to pronounce the last letter in their name, and it's no better for Budaj. Tebow's back in. A quick goal there for Duncan Keith, and it's 2-0 for Thunder Bay. Goalie change after goalie change. The carousel, the revolving door and net for Ticklepuss is the story so far this series. They go down 2-0, and they're taking a penalty. We're only a minute 36 into this game. Kovalev's in the box. They're down 2-0. And the wheels look like they're falling off in this one for Ticklepuss. The best way to be down 2-0 in a game, though, of course, is early on. Still 2.5 periods to go here for Ticklepuss to come back. And Dimitri's looking to make a chance at that. Stopped on the breakaway by Brian Boucher. Pardon me, Rick DiPietro, the only goalie in this series who you pronounce the last letter in his name. We got Boucher, Tebow, Budaj, and DiPietro. Mark Streit heads to the box here. 2-0. That's going to even it out 4-on-4 for a little bit here. Another penalty coming up. The Pike's drawing another one off the face-off. And as Rolston at center touches the puck and so disrespectful, fires it down into the empty net. And he gets another penalty for it. It's a double penalty. Slash to Perry. Slash for Samsonov. I haven't seen a double penalty in a while. Perry and Samsonov in the box. I just give Samsonov the penalty for disrespect. And as the Ticklepuss player comes back over, it's a 5-on-3 right now. And smartly, Jokin's going to go for a skate, then just dump it down. Longer than a minute power play because they're cumulative. They stack. They can't be served consecutively like all those life sentences I was given. Down in the corner, we've got Kovalev playing the wing right now. Another penalty coming up. And we missed out on those penalties for the first 3 games of the series. But they're coming back right now. Penalties are back in style. Like mod robes and Crocs. Corey Perry just got out of the box. And he's going right back in. The natural habitat of the Corey Perry, the penalty box. And it's a 5-on-3 again for Tegucigalapa. All the way down the ice. Tebow's got it. Great pass to Lupul. Lupul's just weaving with the puck, throws it to the point, and Rafalski takes a weak shot on net. One-time chance in front, intercepted by Keith. And the Ticklepuss having trouble establishing their power play there. Even with 5-on-3, they couldn't seem to find much open ice. A little bit of a Sumter smash there at the end for Samsonov. And we're going to head to the second period with the Thunder Bay Pike in the lead, 2-0. 2 bad goalie goals. Solid outing for Budaj, says Taipei. I think that was tongue-in-cheek. A little bit of sarcasm there. Dump down along the boards, and Keith picks it up. He's going to get it across the red line and chip it in. Corey Perry's there out of the box. Dimitri's got a great pass ahead to Lupul. Lupul had a chance. Went to the backhand, and that was going to be DiPietro. I was just praising DiPietro, and he lets in a dud, and it's 2-1. Every game in this series has had a 2-0 lead for one team turn into a 2-1 lead. History repeating itself. Corey Perry cuts across the crease, intercepted by Lupul. That was Lupul's first of the series. Dimitra now has it. And there's Samsonov at center. Great long pass behind the net to Samsonov. Jokinen. And Jokinen scores. Gets that big stick out in front of the net, slides it around the pads of Thibault, and it's restoring the 2-goal lead for the Pike. It is 3-1 now for Thunder Bay. The road team continues to have success here in this series. Big save by the glove for Thibault on Samsonov. That was Jokinen's 4th of the series for those of you keeping score at home. And here comes Dion Phaneuf. Green skates flashing, Tron trim on his jersey, riding a motorbike that leaves that colorful line behind. A big save right there by Boucher on Kovalev. The ever dangerous Alexei Kovalev behind the net now, stolen away by Perry. He's trying to get around Phaneuf, but he can't do it. Both those players, I think, were on that same Dion Phaneuf team when he had the double Dion for the World Juniors all those years ago. Kovalev shoots it off a defender, gets it back, and this is going to be Samsonov now. Gets around Kovalev, but Phaneuf steps in. Some great defense tonight from Dion, former captain of the Toronto Maple Leafs. And this is going to be Perry, dumps it behind the net. Samsonov throws it back on net. Thibault was out of the crease, but he gets back in time. A little D-to-D pass action there to Streit, but he loses it. And the center, Samsonov, has to come back and pick it up. And Phaneuf again, big hit, comes down and he can't score. And the second period ends on that big save. And look at Thibault showing off in the, Boucher showing off in the crease, stacking the pads after the whistle, as if to tell Dion, you're not getting past these legs, buddy. All right, down in the corner. Lupul goes in after, but Streit's shoulder knocks him to the ground. And Streit takes it all the way to the blue line, chips it in, battle in the corner. Perry's got it in front! Into Samsonov! And we've got ourselves a goal and another goalie change. Corey Perry wins the battle in the corner, gets it out front to Samsonov, back of the net. It's 4-1. Budaj comes in to replace Thibault. Hard to blame Thibault on that one. The battle in the corner was lost by Kovalev. And another one right there for Samsonov. He's got a hat trick. He's got the hat trick. 3 goals now this game, this series. And it's a blowout for the Pike right here. They're coming back in a big way. And what I was going to say there before we had the goal from Samsonov was this is just vintage Kovalev, right? He's either on or he's off. He just flips the switch. Some days he's the best player in the world. Other days he's a pylon. And tonight he's a pylon. It's going to happen. It's the risk reward of having a player like Kovalev on your team. The highest highs, the lowest lows. Not like my generation, right? We only have in-betweens. What's that like, you might ask? Meh. Corey Perry gets a shot on net. And Dion Phaneuf has it stolen away by Perry. Dimitra gets up to Kovalev. Kovalev's got a break. And he can't score there on Boucher. Boucher's coming up strong, that great manual goalie. The evolution of this league ever since I used it to beat King Raph in season number 2. And Jokinen's got his 2nd of the game. That's going to be 5 for the series. And he's caught up to Kovalev now. Jokinen looking to be the MVP. Rafalski to Phaneuf. And Phaneuf, somehow this is the penalty shot. Okay. Phaneuf comes in, and he shoots and scores! Phaneuf scores on the penalty shot from almost the blue line. That you don't see very often, and it's a 6-2 game here. Dion Phaneuf, one-timer for Kovalev in front. Great chance there. I don't know if there's a way that Ticklepuss is doing this. He's sending those elevated passes in front of the net for the one-timer. That's the 3rd one. He scored on his first shot of the series on that elevated one-timer, and he's done it again twice. Maybe there's a button I'm missing. Maybe there's an E button that does that. I don't know. Corey Perry, he's going to head back to the box. No, that's also a penalty shot somehow. What is going on? Lupul! He is stopped by Boucher. And the ref is just like, whatevs, penalty shots for everyone. Race down the ice. It's won by Rolston. 6-2 here in game number 4. The Pike will even the series up, heading to home ice. And the road team has won every game, but still there is something to be said for home ice advantage, you've got to think. And the Pike are in a good position now, having won this game here 6-2. Two odd penalty shots there at the end. Will Budai make a save? Puss Knight's Vision says Puss does that move better than anyone, whatever it is. Yeah, it's amazing. It's a great move. And we're going to see some stats. It is the mandatory smoke break now, this time for real. For real, not for play. Let's get the stats first. Shots on goal favor the Pike. Great shooting percentage, 50%. Big one on breakaways, 3-2. Checks are even. Attack zone once again favors Tegucigalapa. Do you put a lot into this passing stats? Do you think that affects the game? I know that coming from Waterloo, low passing, not the percentage, but just not passing a lot seems to be the strategy. I don't know what you favor. But we are going to take that smoke break now, and I'm going to go back to eating. We will don't go anywhere though. Don't go anywhere. And maybe while you're waiting, I did post a couple games onto my YouTube channel. You can find the links over on the Waterloo tab of the Discord. We had last night or Friday night's game between Sumter and Taipei. We got that one up, and we also have the final from last season where Pitt. Yeah, eat him if you got him. Smoke him if you got him. Eat him if you got him. Do you drink your? What's the line? Do you smoke or drink coffee? Well, I drink it. What a weird question to ask. Anyway, the Pitt Intramurals victory in season number whatever is up also on the YouTube channel. Go there and give me some more likes. I think I have 7 as the most likes on one video. I'm going to be famous soon. The money's going to be rolling in. Going to be awesome. It's not the way you're supposed to consume them. For sure. All right, I'm going to take a quick break. We'll see you again for Game 5 here, tied 2-2 in the Brule Cup, second round. Just jump back in quickly to say this is the computer playing the computer. This is not game number 4 as far as I know. All right, looks like they are back and getting ready to start here. Game number 5, back to the Cam River Coliseum. And I want to ask out there, has anybody out there in Ontario received your election bribe yet? For those of you outside of Ontario, you may not know this, but our provincial government, the premier as he's known, sent everyone a check, everyone in the province a check for $200, and then called an election. Brilliant strategy. My vote is worth exactly $200, and so he's earned it now. $200. It was $175. I would have spat in his face. $225. I would have returned it and said, "You, sir, are too generous with your money." $200, the perfect election bribe amount. All right, on the forward line here, Jokinen, Samsonov, and Perry. Rolston's going to be on the left. Jokinen at center, Samsonov in the right. Hat trick last game for Samsonov. Martin's coming out. We got Phaneuf in. Kovalev's going to, I think, move to center as Dimitra moves to the wing. And here we go. Live from the Cam River Coliseum. The fans have all got their Pike hats on right now. In Green Bay, they have the cheese heads. Here in Thunder Bay, we've got the Pike heads. You can only do this in cities that end in the word Bay. So North Bay could do it. Chicago can't. Just for reference. Tebow back in the net. No Budai tonight. And Kovalev's come to play. He has hit the on switch for this game, and he's scored on the first shot of the game. And right away, the road team once again has the lead. Lupul chips it in. It's picked up by Keith. He's going to get all the way down across the Ticklepuss blue line. Gets around everybody except for Tebow. And the punk, and also the puck dumped along the boards. Picked up by Jokinen. Up to Rolston on the break. And he can't slide it past Tebow. Tebow's come to play. Kovalev's come to play. The Ticklepuss are looking good here on the road in game number 5. Scoring early like that really put a damper on the party. Everyone's still drunk because it's Thunder Bay. There's nothing else to do, but they're a little less loud right now. Number 14, Sergei Samsonov, hat trick last game. Throws the one-time pass in front. That would have been a nice chance for Jokinen, but it was intercepted. Streit spins around at his own end. Look at that. Jokinen just gliding right to where the puck wasn't and gets it. Brilliant. Streit up ahead to Rolston. He's going to draw a penalty. Will it be a penalty shot? And it is! Penalty shot city in this one. But Rolston can't score. And that's 0 for 2 on penalty shots in this series for Pike. 1 for 2 for Tegucigalapa. Streit's got it. Tries to get it down to the side of the net, but Lupul picks it up. Gets it over to Dimitra. This is going to be Samsonov. He's got a break. The speedy Samsonov scores! Sergei Samsonov has tied this one up, and the energy is back here in the crowd. Phaneuf and Rafalski are going to switch sides. Interesting strategy here from Ticklepuss. The series is tied at 2 games each. Game number 5 is tied at 1. Kovalev puts it on net, but that's stopped. It's DiPietro in net tonight. The goalies are rotating here. It's like the way that Sagathon does it. One-time chance, but Kovalev puts it over the net. DiPietro is way out of his net. And Kovalev put it over top, and Rolston puts it over top at the other end. Kovalev's got a chance here. 5 seconds to go. Is he going to get a shot? He does! But he just puts it wide. And we're going to head to the second period. Knight's Vision has a feeling I'm not part of Ford Nation. What are you talking about? $200? I'll join any nation for $200. As the $1 Million Man said, everybody's got a price. Everybody. $1 million and 3 Hawaiian Islands would also have done it. And right there, Lupul scores! Starts the second period, 30 seconds in. Joffrey Lupul's got his second of the series, and the lead is reestablished here for Ticklepuss. They've scored the opening minute of each period this game, and that's really, once again, taken some of the wind out of the arena. Cam River, a little quiet now. Here comes Kovalev. He steals the puck at the blue line. Some speedy players in this series. Kovalev and Samsonov both got wheels on them. Straight, hammered down by Phaneuf, and Thibault goes in the corner to pick it up, dumps it all the way down the ice. But Dimitri's going to get there first, throws it back in front. Intercepted by DiPietro. He's going to go for a skate until there's a whistle. Face off in the middle of the ice. And a penalty coming up here. As Ticklepuss crashed into the goalie, my least favorite penalty. Samsonov's got it behind the net to Rolston. Looking for the one-time pass. Phaneuf gets in there. Rolston gets it back, and a huge save! Holy moly, what a goalie. Thibault keeps the lead for Ticklepuss as they head to the box. We got a double penalty. This is as rare as the double rainbow. Kovalev goes for slashing. Lupul goes for interference. And Kovalev moves into the lead for penalties in this. Tied for the lead in goals, also with the most penalties. 5-on-3 here for a full minute. Thibault gets it down. This is going to be Dimitri. He's playing center now. Just going to go for a skate. Turns it back down, dumps it, and here comes Samsonov. He's got the wheels. Pass intercepted by Phaneuf. Great stick there by Dion. Up to Mark Streit. Gets it over to Duncan Keith. Rolston. One-time chance. And Jokinen puts it wide. The penalties are over. We're back to 5-on-5. And I think Samsonov wanted to get that pass in front to Jokinen, but couldn't do it. Kovalev on the wing now, coming back from the penalty. Lupul at right wing. Big save by DiPietro. He was a little out of position. Goalies haven't looked in fine form for a lot of... And hooked from behind is Kovalev. And that's going to lead to another penalty. And just disrespectful again by the Pike, firing that puck into the open net. Duncan Keith, he's going to sit for 1 minute or less. Tegucigalapa, 2-1 lead here late in the second period. Series is tied 2-2. The road team has won every game so far. The last game looked to be a real momentum shift. Thunder Bay Pike putting 6 into the Ticklepuss net, but has not carried over here into game number 5. We're back to what we had in the first 3 games, low-scoring, 1-goal games. And the Pike has got to come out here strong and get back in this one. I'm not sure, have we seen a come-from-behind victory? I don't think we have. We might have seen the game get tied up, but the team that scores first has won in every game so far in this series. Pike looking to buck the trend. They got to buck 2 of them here. The road team's got to lose, and the team from behind, coming from behind, has to win. Mark Streit's got it. There is a delayed penalty here. Across the... Oh, great chance there for Jokinen. Went to cut across the crease, but he gets hammered. Dimitra, that's his first penalty of the series. And the face-off to the right of Jocelyn Thibault. Streit just tries to muscle his way through, but he's taken down, and Kovalev wins the race. Dumps it all the way back to Phaneuf. Just some great penalty killing here by Ticklepuss until he puts it on his own net. And the fans back home watching live on a screen at 2 Girls 1 Puck Arena held their breath on that one. Behind that, goalie's out of position. Perry comes around, and he scores! Corey Perry! His first of the series! And Thibault was out of position behind a whole horde of defenders. And this is a tie game here. The score in the game matches the score in the series. Perry cuts across again, looking for his second of the game. He's going to get shot all the way down the ice. Lupo wins the race. No! Streit hits him to the ice, picks up the puck for icing. Samsonov at center, loses the faceoff. Phaneuf gets it. Passes down to Lupo. Just some great passing right there, and almost a goal in his own net as the puck was trickling through the crease. Streit puts a man on the boards. Lupo puts a man on the boards, and Lupo goes over the boards. And everyone's taking a break right now on this shift. Samsonov cuts across. Sunnyvale special. Pass back. Tricky to Perry, but he couldn't score. Another chance in front there for Jokinen. Sorry, I'm getting Jokinen and Samsonov confused. Dumped across. Perry can't pick it up. One-timer for Kovalev. He is dangerous. He's got his 6th goal of the series in this game, but it's going to be Samsonov with his 5th. 1 minute and 30 seconds to go, and the Pike with 3 goals here to 2. They've retaken the lead in this one, or they're taking the lead for the first time in the game. We haven't seen that yet this series. Coming from behind to take the lead. Kovalev throws it on net, and Dimitra can't score. Did that hit the crossbar? How did that stay out? Wow, Pavel Dimitra couldn't score on that one. Hopefully that's the worst thing that ever happens to him in his long life. Face off to the right here of Boucher, pardon me, DiPietro, and it's going to be Strike getting the puck down to Perry. The first glitch of the series, it ends up being dumped down. Strike touches it. We're going to get a face off. 32 seconds to go. No timeouts. Or no, sorry, the timeout already happened. No goalie pull, though. It's Dimitra to Kovalev. Oh, here comes the goalie pull. I spoke too soon. Kovalev dumps it in, but it's taken away. And Jokinen just dumps it down the length of the ice. 13 seconds here. 13 seconds for Tegucigalapa to tie it up. They need to win the faceoff. They don't. Perry's got it, skates it back behind his net, then flicks it down the ice. And game number 5 goes to the Thunder Bay Pike, the come from behind victory. They were down 1-0 and 2-1, and they managed to score 2 in the third to take it. 3 games in a row now for the Pike. They lost the first 2, then they've won 3. First time the home team has won a game this series. Oliver says Samsonov looks fast. Am I right? Yeah, definitely. Samsonov's a speed demon. Low shots again, 9-8. Body check's pretty close. But Thunder Bay, first time we've seen that in a while. Thunder Bay has the advantage in attack zone. So there was some momentum carried over from game number 4. And I tell you what, after the first 2 games in this series, I did not think it was going to be Tegucigalapa who had their backs up against the wall first. But they've got their home ice advantage right now. We are here on the ice at 2 Girls, 1 Puck Arena, and they've got a chance to tie this series. Taipei Typhoons have to be loving this, seeing the series go long, tiring these guys out. They want a tired team. They've had a few more days to rest because they played on Friday. So they've had a couple extra days to rest here. The advantage for whoever wins this series, no matter what, the advantage has to go to Taipei. We see Rick DiPietro. He's going to man the crease again. Jokinen. He's going to stay on the wing. Jokinen, Samsonov, and Perry. Interesting. We're seeing the waning days of Brian Rolston. Maybe another classic Sean Bell trade coming up this summer, and we'll see the last of the big-time players from this championship squad traded away. What do you guys think about that trade in the NBA? Right? The Lakers and the Mavericks. Wow. Blockbuster out of nowhere. What's been the biggest blockbuster that we've had here in the WN95HL? Who did Sean fleece the most? All right, Phaneuf and Rafalski switching sides. Lupul, Dimitra, Kovalev. We're going to get Kovalev over to center. And yeah, this is the same lineup that Tegucigalapa has run with for the majority of this series. And here we go. 2 Girls, 1 Puck Arena. 3-2 is the series lead for the Thunder Bay Pike. Lost the first 2, stormed back for 3 wins. He did lose 2 in a row in the last series as well against Sonoma Valley. That's going to be Jokinen on the left wing this game, throwing it in front. One-time pass, and Samsonov is stopped right there by Jocelyn Thibault. He did not pick the corner. He put it right into the crest on the jersey there, that beautiful Ticklepuss emblem. And it's going to be Phaneuf now getting it on net and dump down the ice. But Rafalski gets back, and he's just going to dump it again, too. DiPietro gets behind the net. And he's going to dump it down. We're playing ping pong now, folks. Jokinen's got down there. Goalie's out of position. And the great shot on the interference. Jokinen's got that one. And the bench for Ticklepuss is screaming for a replay on that. Goaltender interference, but that hasn't been coded into the game yet. And the fans here are livid. The boos are raining down. If you listen close, you can hear that "Ref, you suck" chant. No way that one should have gone in, or not. I mean, went in, but no way that one should have counted. And now Rafalski has drawn a penalty. 1-0 lead here early for the Thunder Bay Pike. Controversial goal for Olli Jokinen. And another one goes in for Samsonov. Samsonov's got his sixth of the series. Jokinen, Samsonov, and Kovalev all tied now for the scoring lead here with 6 goals. The superstars have come out to play. Lupo with a big hit. Phaneuf's got it now. Nice delay, a little stutter step, gets around his man, and Kovalev can't find the puck. Keith's got it. Just going to weave through everybody. Gets behind the net, turns around. One-time chance there. It's going to be Jokinen. And it's dumped down by Ticklepuss. Interesting little move by Keith. Passed it to himself before icing the puck. Minute 20 to go here. We are in game number 6. Game number 6. 3-2 series lead for the Pike. Ticklepuss down 2-0 in the game. Down 3-2 in the series. They need a big goal here and they get it. What a pass from Dimitra across to Joffrey Lupul. And the Ticklepuss are right back in this one. It's 2-1. Brilliant. That's the textbook one-timer pass right there. Beautiful goal by Lupul. That's his 3rd of the series. Good secondary scoring there from Lupul. Dumped into the end, but it wasn't across the red line. And that's going to be an icing call with 17 seconds to go. The Pike win the faceoff, take it around, and Keith's just going to rim it around the boards. Big hit along the boards there. Strite's got it behind the net, and he's going to let the clock tick away, and we're heading to the second period. New first-time chatter, Boone Raider. Where do I get a hold of this game? There you go. The Discord. Thanks, Agathon. Never give Sean a smoke break. It's true. Cigarettes are like his spinach to Popeye. He doesn't actually smoke. I don't know what he's doing, but we can make those jokes. Maybe now he's a big city lawyer. He has to smoke to be cool because all the characters on Suits smoke. I figured that's what his life's like now. Just like, Meghan Markle hanging around. And then I love the goal there. Jokinen scores and restores the 2-goal lead. Pardon me, and it's 3-1 here for the Thunder Bay Pike. Jokinen's got 7 this series, and the goalie was all turned around. I think that one-time pass didn't go where the manual thought it was going. And some body checks at the blue line. And finally, Samsonov wins that battle to get the puck in. Chipped off his stick by Tebow and a big hit. So it's Corey Perry. Big hit there behind the net on Rafalski. Wow. And Perry's back there again. The agitator throws it for the one-timer for Samsonov, but it's stopped. And Phaneuf now coming down. One-time pass is lost. Perry had to break, gave it away to Samsonov, and he's caught from behind. Oh, and Tebow bobbled that one, but it went over the net. If that one went in, we would have all heard Ticklepuss destroying his computer from whatever city we're watching this in. Penalty coming up. This might be what Tegucigalapa needs here as the Pike are heading to the box. Ticklepuss going to get a power play. Corey Perry, he finds his way onto the score sheet one way or the other. It's not a penalty, it's a goal. And he's going to sit there for a minute or less. Dumped all the way down the ice to kill it off. Clock ticks quickly in here. We're already 20 seconds through the power play. But it's going to be Kovalev now. He's got a chance. Alexei Kovalev, the star of the first 3 games. 1 goal since then. He needs a big game in this one if the Ticklepuss are going to get back in it. Dimitra takes the penalty. You can't touch the goalie here, friends. That is the cardinal rule. Cardinal rule, cardinal sin. You don't do it either way. Dimitra heading to the box for touching the goalie. And right away, the refs and the computer decide we're going to even things up here as the Pike have taken a penalty. For 51 seconds, we'll have some 4-on-4 action. Duncan Keith. That's his 3rd of the series. Penalties were few and far between in the first couple of games, but the referees have been making up for it. Nothing like the Sumter Taipei series, but still. The refs got to get paid. They want that screen time, right? They show up on the screen. Oh, and DiPietro went the wrong way on that long one-timer from Kovalev, but he couldn't score. Another long one-timer there for Samsonov, and it's dumped down the ice. We're going to head to the 3rd period. Did anyone watch the Royal Rumble last night? No surprise that Charlotte Flair won, but man, I'm shocked. Jey Uso on the men's side. I was expecting CM Punk, maybe Roman Reigns. Certainly not main event Jey Uso, but here we are. All right, and that's going to be a charging call coming up against the Pike. And they'll head back to the box. Corey Perry, once again, his series leading 4th penalty. And keep in mind, he hasn't played in every game either. The man can penalty. Here's the situation. 4.5 minutes to go in the 3rd period. Tegucigalapa are down by 2 goals. They're also down by a game in the series. Kovalev could have used that one. They need 2 goals here to tie it, and they need a big one in overtime to win it and force Game 7 back in Thunder Bay. It's desperation station here. What a shot by Keith. Just whistled that one. Another penalty coming up. The refs are doing their best to help them. It's like the NFL in a Chiefs game, whatever they can do. All right, Jokinen heading to the box on this one. That's his first of the series. Lady Bing contender right there. And the faceoff's won. Lupo's got it. He's hit behind the net. Keith picks it up. Just dumps it down the ice right away. Another penalty coming up. The Pike living dangerously. And Kovalev scores! Alexei Kovalev with his 7th of the series. And it's 3-2. Jokinen is coming out. Perry is out. After those, hat trick and penalties in this game, Perry's out. Rolston's back in. Keith going to the box. They're still going to call that penalty, even though it was delayed. And Ticklepuss has a chance. You're seeing the Lloyd Christmas meme. You're saying there's a chance, and there is. Dimitra in front. One-time pass in front. Phaneuf now with the chance. Lupa, one-time pass in front, and Kovalev scores! The game is tied! What a comeback! 3-3 here in the 3rd period. For the 2nd game in a row, the home team has made a comeback. But who can score the next one and win this? Ticklepuss looking to force Game 7. The Pike looking to go to the 3rd round in brother-on-brother action. Right? I know. One-time chance. It's blocked by Phaneuf and almost another breaker right there. Dimitra almost had a breakaway. Instead, he's going to make Keith a beaver with that cross-check. Face-off won by the Pike, back to Keith, showing no ill effects from that cross-check. I think he's already missing most of his teeth anyway. He's just going to skate till he gets the pass, but Phaneuf steals it off him. And it's going to be to Lupo now. Lupo's check from behind. It's going to lead to a break for Jokinen. Oh, what a save by Timo. Leads to Kovalev getting a chance down there. Dimitra behind the net. Goalie's out of position. And what a comeback for Streit to save that one. Rolston back in this game. Dumps it behind the net. Gives it over to Jokinen. Last chance here for Dimitra. Are we going? One-time chance for Kovalev. He scores! With 2 seconds left, Kovalev with the hat trick to cap this one. His 9th goal of the series. What did we just see? That was the biggest comeback against Sean Bell in the history of this game. What a comeback. My goodness, Sagathon says, put it in my veins. Holy crap, says Red Bull 1979. 2 seconds left on the clock. What a pass across from Dimitra. And Kovalev just comes and rips it to force Game 7. A 3-1 lead for Sean Bell in Game 6. And instead, 3 unanswered goals in the 3rd period, including one with the 2-second mark. And Kovalev single-handedly forces game number 7. Yeah, no more smoke breaks. Keep playing. Keep playing. They said there's going to be a party enema break. A quick party enema break. You get a funnel tube, pour in a 40-ounce, pull down your clothes, touch your toes, hold your nose. It's a party hat. They say it ain't a party until the party enema. Long pause here, though. Right? This is a big pause. It's like that Teenage Bottle Rocket song, right? When the bear walks into a bar and says, "I'll have me a beer," and then waits a while, and and waits and waits and waits and waits. And a shot of whiskey, and the bartender says, "Why the big pause?" Obviously, that's what's going on here. Cam River Coliseum is sold out here for game number 7. And you know what I love about game 7s? It's a formal occasion. My friends, put on your tux and tails. Put on your best dress, darling. There'll never be another tonight. Great Canadian singer, Bryan Adams. There will never be another tonight. That's the only part I remember, but I mean, he's never wrong. All right, what changes are we going to see? Rolston was not in, and he's not going to be in for this game either. Rolston on the bench here with the season and the series on the line for both teams. Kovalev, the hero of game number 1 and the hero of game number 6. We got Boucher is coming back in the net. And game number 7's underway here. It started off as a road team series. It moved to a homer series. And that's what Thunder Bay has got to be hoping for tonight. But they've already drawn a penalty here. 10 seconds in. Olli Jokinen, leading scorer for the Pike. He's going to be sitting in the box here early. We have seen a lot of early goals in this series. And it's going to be Rafalski getting up, and Lupul, he's stopped by Boucher. Back in the net after DiPietro gave up 3 in the third period last game. Shot on net there. Lupul gets a chance. Manuel's looking a little loose right now. Got to tighten that up. Here comes Streit. Stutter step. He's destroyed from behind by Kovalev. Kovalev's come to play again after that hat trick. He loves the spotlight, and he's feeling it right now. Dimitra tries to get it across to Kovalev. Intercepted there by Samsonov. He gets around everybody except Dimitra comes back and destroys him in the crease. And Dimitra carries it down. And oh no! Oh no! Jokinen has scored on his own net. That's going to go to Dimitra for his second of the series. And you hate to see scoring on your own net like that, but Ticklepuss has the 1-0 lead, dumped down behind the net, and the pressure is on the Pike right now. They lost the first 2, 3 quick wins, and then a commanding lead in game 6 that was coughed up to the stick of Alexei Kovalev, and they're down early in this one. Behind the net, there comes Jokinen. And he scores! He makes up for the one on his own net. Somehow manages to squeak through Tebow. Tebow's got to have that one. He's got to squeeze those pads a little tighter. Lupul chips it in. Kovalev's there first. Spins around, loses it to Streit. We got a 1-1 game here. We're in game 7, folks. Game 7, what a series. Crazy pass up ahead to Keith. And he's hit by Lupul. Bodies are flying in this one. Puck stolen there by Samsonov. Perry gives it away. Picked up by Lupul. Missed check on Lupul allows him to get the puck down, but Keith intercepts the pass. And it's going to be Perry now. Pulled last game for his hat trick of penalties. Cuts it across. And he scores! Corey Perry. Redemption song. It's all he's ever had. Redemption song for Corey Perry. It's a 2-1 lead here for the Pike. What a game here in game 7. You're getting your money's worth on this one. 25% extra in Canada right now, though, if you're buying things. Just heads up. All right, Mark Streit gets the pass up there to Samsonov. Behind the net to Perry. But the time runs off the clock, and we're ahead to the second period. 2-1 lead. Puss playing pure league here. Campsite was wide open, says Sagathon. Second period underway. That's going to start with Jokinen hitting his man down, and he cuts to the short side and scores on the backhand. Jokinen, that's 9 to match Kovalev. What a goal to start this period. And the last couple breakaways, and from our perspective heading down, the player often goes to our right, to their left. But Thunder Bay Pike mixes that up, goes to our left, their right, to score on that one. Kovalev with the shot on net. Now, before the Pike fans get too excited, and you know they're thinking about this, last game the score was the same. At this time last game, the score was 3-1, and we all know what happened in the third period. Alexei Kovalev was activated. The sleeper cell that was Alexei Kovalev turned on like he was trying to assassinate the Malaysian Prime Minister. Oh, I was going to sing the song, but I forgot. If you want to come. What's that song? Relax. There it is. Go through it. That's it. I got it now. Okay. I had to finish the joke. Right? It's when Cartman has to sing "Come Sail Away." All right, penalty coming up here now to Tegucigalapa. Love the tape. I love that neon tape. Rafalski heads to the box. 3-1 here, halfway through this game. The Pike on home ice looking to clinch in game number 7. Similar score in the last game. It was also 3-1. And Tegucigalapa managed to come back in the third. So stick around, folks. Nothing has been decided. All right, Keith has the puck after the face-off win, but he gives it away. Bad pass right there, though, from the defender. That's Paul Martin on the ice now. Does not see a lot of ice time except when Rafalski or Phaneuf are in the box. It's going to be Samsonov now. Gets around Phaneuf. Curls back, has that one-time lane there. He's going to go for the Sunnyvale special. Couldn't tuck her home. Perry now. Sumter smash. But Phaneuf's got it up the wing there to Dimitra. And Perry's got it again. He's having a game, folks. Corey Perry's having a game. Dumped all the way down the ice. Boucher can't get there first, but he steals the puck away from Dimitra. And it's going to be Keith getting around the glass. One-timer chance in front, but Samsonov wasn't ready. But he still has the puck until he's hit by Paul Martin. Balancing the budget and cross-checking the players. And here comes Perry. And he just shoots it wide at the buzzer. And he's put hard into the end boards for his troubles. All the guys scoring for Bell were traded by Minnesota dudes. At least we're good at something, yeah. Yeah. Win in Minnesota and you've got a trading quota. You're just too nice. Too nice. You should join Canada and become the 11th province. There's a nice ring to it, right? The 11th province. Anyway, here comes Mark Streit. Behind the net. Perry's got it. Goalie's out of position, but Perry couldn't find a lane to shoot it. Hammered from behind there is Samsonov. Sorry, Samsonov does the hammering. He hammers. To Keith now. Picked up by Rafalski. Great pass ahead to Dimitra. And he goes for the magic Magnus. But Boucher is up to the task of stopping that one. Icing almost negated there by the big body check. But we still have it. 3:11 to go. You got to come original on this one. Colin Pardo's favorite time, 3:11. And he scores! Sergei Samsonov, 7th of the series, a 4-1 lead. And the Pike Cam River Coliseum they've blown the roof off in here, the fans. They're just going crazy right now, celebrating fish scales all over the place. Jokinen passed back to Perry. Perry was the one who scored that second goal, the go-ahead goal after they were down 1-0 early. Kovalev trying to get back in this one. Big blocker save there by Boucher. Now it's going to be Phaneuf. Great pass to Lupul. He's got 2 chances at it. Can't score. Boucher is denying everyone. 1:39 to go. Big hit at the blue line. Here comes Kovalev. Fakes the shot. Gets around. Taken from behind by Perry. Perry up the ice with it. He's hammered by Phaneuf. Kovalev's got it again. Over to Lupul. One-time pass doesn't get through. Boucher's got it. Dumps it down. 1 minute to go. Ticklepuss needs 3 goals. And dumped down behind the net. It's going to be Streit picking up. Rims it around the glass. All the way down to the Ticklepuss end. Dimitra shoots it, but it's anyway. Lupul's got it now. And Lupul loses it to Streit. And the Thunder Bay Pike are going to be victorious here. They have won the game 4-1. They've won the series 4-3. This was some exciting WN95HL action. What a series. Ticklepuss won the first 2. Sean comes back to win the next 3. Look to win 4 in a row. And the epic comeback when Alexei Kovalev put their team on his back, scored 3, the natural hat trick in the third period to force Game 7. But Game 7 on home ice belonged to the Thunder Bay Pike. We're setting up the Battle of the Brothers, round 2 coming up. We got to get Aaron in for some commentary on that. That'd be fantastic. Get the third brother on that. And on the other side of the bracket, it's going to be Highland and Pitt. So 4 of the top teams in this league have a chance to hoist the Brule Cup. We could end up with a repeat for Pitt. We could end up with a 10th title for the Pike. Or Highland or Nate can come away with their first trophy. Really stumbled on that one at the end. We'll get this up on YouTube as soon as we can. Thank you, my friends, for tuning in. It's always a pleasure to talk to you. Love that sweet voice, Moses. Hope all is well up north. We're united. We're strong here in the true north. Let me tell you, we stand on guard for thee. Gaelic Gopher just taught the last period of the last game. Well, you know what's good? That was some W playoff hockey, says Knight's Vision. What a series. Great announcing. Thanks, Segathon. And before we go tonight, friends, always have a nice little message for you. Tonight, I want to quote the infinite wisdom of Propagandhi, one of the greatest punk bands to ever come out of the strong, free Canada. Portage la Prairie in Manitoba, the heart and soul of that province, one of our prairie provinces, delightful place, flat as all get up. Propagandhi had this to say: the systems that I oppose afford me the luxury of biting the hand that feeds. And that's exactly why privileged fucks like me should feel obliged to whine and kick and scream till everyone has everything they need. Love you guys. Have a great night. We'll see you in the next round.